This secret was sealed under your name, your father and my dear child. If you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel says this secret was sealed under your name before you were even born. A truth so deep, so buried, so surrounded by silence and denial that it took the voice of heaven to uncover it today. Your father knew. Your brother knew. But you were left in the dark because the light of this secret was too powerful for them to control. You were never meant to find out like this. But heaven cannot wait anymore. The scroll has been opened. The seals are broken. Your name was whispered before the altar of God, and the angels trembled because the truth they had kept hidden for years was now rushing forward like a divine river of revelation. Listen. Your father, he did something for you long ago. Something he thought he had to do in silence. It was never spoken. Not even to your mother. A decision made under the weight of shame, protection, and fear. And your brother, he was too young at first to understand. But then, one day, he overheard something. A conversation that was never meant for his ears. He carried the weight of it in silence. And that silence, it became a curse over your family. It's time. The time of exposure. The time of lifting veils. The time of secrets unraveling like threads that could no longer hold the fabric of illusion. You thought they didn't care. You thought they were distant. Cold. But behind their eyes were storms of guilt, rivers of regret, and burning shame. Because the truth was this, there was something yours. Something meant to be inherited. And it was taken. Hidden. Buried under forged documents and false conversations. Not because they hated you, but because they feared what it would mean if the truth came to light. They feared your destiny. Your life was rerouted. What was supposed to arrive at your doorstep at 21 never came. A trust. A fortune. An opportunity. But something happened. A man stepped in. A friend of your father's, or so he claimed. He manipulated everything. God says he tricked your father into signing something. Something that passed your rightful inheritance into someone else's hands. Your brother found the papers. Years later. He knew. And he wanted to tell you. But by then, so much damage had been done that he feared your reaction. He feared losing you. Because the truth would make you question everything about your family. About who protected you and who failed you. Your angels watched this play out. Archangel Michael stood over the room the day your father made the choice. He tried to whisper into his heart. But your father was weak. Pressured. Confused. And the enemy was working through deception. That's why heaven didn't punish him. Heaven waited. Because heaven knew. You would rise anyway. What was taken would be returned. With interest. The one who stole from you is now being investigated. Their name has appeared in a list of corrupt dealings. A spiritual and earthly investigation is underway. Someone in your city, close to your father's past, has turned against this man. Documents are resurfacing. Names are being cross-checked. And your name, yes, your name, has been whispered again. Your name is in a folder. In an office. With a seal that is about to break. Archangel Gabriel delivered the final scroll yesterday. The scroll that confirms you were the rightful heir of something unimaginable. Something divine. A property? A fund? A trust? It is all of these things, and more. Because what was taken wasn't just money. It was honor. Calling. Respect. Position. And now is the time of divine reversal. But there is more. You've felt watched. You've had dreams. You've seen shadows at night. That's not your imagination. Because the enemy knows what's coming. He sent someone recently. A woman. Friendly face. Sweet voice. But behind her eyes was deceit. She was sent to distract you. Sent to delay your divine awakening. Your brother knew of her. That's why he distanced himself again. Not because he hates you, but because he knew the woman was sent by the same man who took your inheritance years ago. The enemy is getting desperate. In 3 days, a phone call will come. A voice from your past. It will start gently, casual conversation. But then they'll mention your father. A vague reference. A test to see if you know. Do not reveal what you now know. Say little. Speak slowly. Because God will do the exposing, not you. Justice is heaven's job. Your job is to stay in faith. Stay in obedience. Pray. Fast. And prepare. Because when the exposure comes, your life will never be the same. Your father's guilt will come out. But so will his love. In the final season of his life, he began praying that somehow, someway, God would show you the truth. He wrote a letter. But never sent it. Your brother found it last month. It's hidden in a Bible. That Bible is not in your house. It's in an old storage unit. But God says someone is opening that unit right now. You will receive a message soon. Unexpected. A location. An address. Don't ignore it. Go. What you find there will not just be papers. It will be a key. A key to the spiritual prison your family has been locked in for decades. The time has come. No more hiding. No more secrecy. No more pretending. You were born for this moment. That's why you never fit in. That's why doors slammed in your face. That's why relationships failed. Because the weight of your calling scared people. But now, it will scare demons. Because once this truth is out, you will rise. You will speak. You will write. You will restore your family's name. And you will no longer be the victim of another man's decision. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. This moment will shock you. Because even now you think this is just spiritual. You have no idea what's coming in the mail. You have no idea who has been watching you, quietly protecting you. A man of law. A friend of your late father. A man who knew the truth but waited until the legal path was cleared. He's finally ready. He's sending the letter now. He will not use email. He wants you to hold the truth. You'll recognize the envelope. Heavy. A seal on the back. Handwritten. When you receive it, do not open it immediately. Pray over it. Thank God. Light a white candle if you feel led. Let the energy of truth and protection fill the room. Then open it. Read slowly. The words will shake your soul. Because the first line will say, "Your father never stopped loving you. But he didn't know how to face you after what he allowed to happen." That sentence will break you. But it will also rebuild you. This is your time. This is the restoration. This is the moment God promised you in your darkest nights. When you cried alone. When you asked, "Why does everything feel delayed?" God whispered to the angels, "Because what I have for them is bigger than what they're asking for." And now, here it comes. A restoration of wealth. A restoration of trust. A restoration of love. A restoration of identity. You are not broken. You are chosen. You are not forgotten. You are appointed. The one who tried to destroy your legacy will now watch you reclaim it. This secret was sealed under your name. Your father and brother are not who you think they are, not in the way that matters most now. There is something heaven has waited a long time to reveal to you, and the time is now. You were never supposed to find this by accident. You were led here, drawn by divine gravity, because the truth is too sacred to stay hidden any longer. It's time. You are ready. What was buried beneath silence, shame, and shadows is about to come into the light, not to destroy you, but to free you. The truth will not break you, it will release you from a chain you didn't even realize you were dragging through your life. There was a document, a moment, a meeting, something signed behind closed doors, a secret sealed not in ink, but in intention. And this secret has affected your life in ways you never understood until now. It shaped your path, your pain, your patterns. It created confusion in your spirit, a sense that something was always being kept from you, something just outside your grasp. And you were right. That feeling was not paranoia, it was spiritual discernment. Your soul knew. Your soul remembered what your mind could never explain. And now, heaven speaks directly to you, the curtain is lifting. Your father and your brother, what they did or allowed to happen was not small. But I, the Lord your God, am not showing you this so you will sit in bitterness. I am showing you so you will finally understand why certain storms followed you. I am showing you so you will stop blaming yourself. This was not your fault. You did nothing to deserve the hidden betrayal, the buried silence, the quiet decisions that altered your life path. There was a conversation where your name came up. There was a choice made without your voice being heard. And for years, you felt the impact but could never find the source. Now, the source has been revealed. Archangel Michael has been standing at the gates of your destiny, guarding your soul as time brought you closer to this moment. Because knowing the truth at the wrong time could have broken you. But you're stronger now. You've been through enough to stand tall in the face of divine revelation. You've survived storms you never told anyone about. You cried in silence, forgave in secret, and smiled when your heart was breaking. And now, that strength will carry you as the truth unfolds. Your father knew something that could have protected you. But he didn't speak. Your brother was part of something that involved your future. But he didn't stop it. Heaven isn't blaming them. But heaven is exposing them, because the time for confusion is over. You cannot build your future on a cracked foundation of half-truths. And your soul is crying out for justice, not in revenge, but in restoration. And that is exactly what God is about to give you. Divine restoration. You have not been forgotten. You have not been abandoned. You have not been cast aside. Even if it felt like no one ever told you the full truth, even if the people you trusted most became the very ones who hid what mattered most, God saw. God heard. And God is moving. A sealed secret cannot remain sealed when heaven opens it. The lock is being broken. The silence is ending. The story is coming out, not for gossip, not for drama, but because your identity has been under spiritual assault for too long. You are not who they told you you were. You are far more. You are not just the sum of their decisions or mistakes. You are God's beloved. You are divinely chosen. And while others tried to define your story behind closed doors, God is now writing a new chapter in front of the world. You are stepping into a moment of supernatural justice. Things are being made right, without you needing to fight, argue, or prove anything. Heaven is your defender. Archangel Michael is your witness. The court of heaven has ruled, the truth must come forward now, and no force can stop it. You may feel angry, betrayed, or broken, and that's okay. Feel it. God is not afraid of your emotions. He created them. He is not disappointed in your doubt or confusion. He understands. He knows that to carry this secret so long, unknowingly, left scars on your spirit. He knows the years of wondering why certain doors wouldn't open. Why some people always treated you differently. Why you never felt fully safe, even in your own family. The answer is now being spoken over you. It was the secret. The secret that had power over your life, even though you never gave it permission. But now, God removes that power. Now, God tears the veil. Now, you are stepping into your divine truth. And no secret, no matter how well hidden, can compete with God's light. Light exposes, but it also heals. And what you are feeling right now, this fire rising in your chest, is not just emotion. It's divine awakening. Your soul is waking up. Your purpose is shaking off the dust. You're remembering who you are, not who they said you were, not who fear tried to turn you into, but who God created you to be. This secret affected your finances. It affected your relationships. It affected your confidence. But now, a shift is happening. The lies are being burned away. The blockages are being removed. Where there was lack, there will now be abundance. Where there was fear, there will now be peace. Where there was confusion, there will now be clarity. Where there was silence, there will now be divine direction. You are being given answers, not just to this moment, but to your entire life. You are about to see who was really on your side. Some people protected the secret, while others protected you from the secret. And soon, you'll see the difference. Some faces will change. Some names will shift. But don't fear the loss. God is doing spiritual surgery, cutting out what no longer belongs in your destiny. You will not walk into this next chapter carrying the weight of unspoken betrayal. You are being liberated. Archangel Michael says your protection has always been priority in heaven. Even when people tried to use your name for their own benefit, heaven said no. Even when they signed things in secret, heaven countersigned in the spirit with words like beloved, protected, chosen. They tried to seal something under your name, but God has unsealed your future. They tried to write a story in ink, but God has written your destiny in blood, the blood of mercy, of grace, of salvation. You don't need revenge. You don't need to confront them. You don't need to prove anything. God will show the truth. God will lift you in the very place where they tried to hide you. He is placing your name in rooms that others tried to keep you from. He is restoring what they tried to restrict. He is elevating you above every hidden plot. The stone they rolled to cover your potential is being removed, just like it was on resurrection morning. You are coming out of this. Feel this deeply now. You are safe. You are held. God is with you. No matter what the secret contained, no matter how much it hurt to hear, no matter how long it stayed buried, God was never surprised. And He has been preparing your blessing with this truth in mind. Nothing is lost. What is coming is more than what was taken. What is ahead is brighter than what was hidden. And what you're becoming is stronger than what you had to survive. This was not just a family matter. This was a spiritual battle. The enemy tried to keep you in the dark because he knew how powerful your light is. He tried to dim your shine before you knew you had one. He tried to block your access to divine inheritance. But heaven overruled. The final word does not come from men. It comes from God. And God says you will rise. You will thrive. You will step into favor so thick it confuses your enemies. People will say, "How did they get blessed after all that?" And the answer will be simple: God. Right now, take a deep breath. Exhale the fear. Let go of the tension in your body. You are not in danger. You are in transition. God is leading you out of spiritual captivity. The veil is gone. The truth is here. And the blessing is coming fast. Within days, things will shift. Signs will appear. You'll hear something, a name, a detail, a whisper of confirmation, that proves this message was real. Watch how people begin revealing themselves. Watch how divine alignment happens. You don't have to search for closure. God is your closure. You don't need all the details. God has already seen them. Your father and brother have their journey. Let God deal with them. Forgiveness doesn't mean permission. It means release. And as you release them, you make room for divine inheritance. The secret may have been sealed under your name, but your blessing is being unsealed under heaven's name. And nothing on this earth can stop what's coming next. You are walking into a season of recompense. Your name is being restored. Your identity is being revealed. The favor that was hidden from you is being activated. What they tried to control is now overflowing. You're being honored in the Spirit. You're being seen by heaven. And the secret that once held you down is now the reason you're rising. Nothing has been wasted. Every tear counted. Every sigh recorded. Every heartbreak noted. Heaven's justice is not blind, it is perfectly timed. Stand still now. Breathe. Feel the presence of God wrap around you like a blanket. You are safe. You are chosen. You are loved. The secret has no power anymore. Your future is calling, and it is glorious.